First of all, this is how far we got with the height map and imported into a new BattleForge map. Now I'm gonna save this. Yeah, let's call new PvP map. I don't have a name for it yet. That's what I make my thoughts. It's the last thing I do most times. Yeah. So I start making cliffs everywhere on the map. So let's start from the beginning. Delete the cliffs I already have and show it to you. So you right click at the upper corner and select Terrain Cliffs. Then you have first to create a new cliff. How is it called is not important. Now you can choose between different kind of cliffs, and what is really important is you use attach manually. Attach automatically creates a new mountain with cliffs. It looks like that. Yeah, it's not that bad if you want to create new mountains and cliffs on a map you have, but I prefer attaching it to mountains I created either by height map or with the height tool. So that's why you choose attach manually. Then I attach it to all cliffs I wanted to have. I want to have cliffs. Doesn't have to be perfect right now, because I will finalize the map later anyways. By the way, you add cliffs by left clicking and remove cliffs by right clicking. And I just noticed, actually I didn't want to have this, I wanted to have cliffs here and not, it should be closed. But it's not looking that bad. I think it's good the way it is. So I will just keep it. Save the map. Right now it's ghost cliffs. I don't like these. I still haven't decided if the map will be a frosty design or a nature one. But I think the last map I did was Jön and it had a nature design, so this one will be Frostland. So let's take Frosty Cliffs. Yeah, these look good for the water cliffs, but not for the outer cliffs, so I will take this cliffs for the outer one, delete the one at the water places, and create a second cliff for which I use the other cliff lookings. save the map. Now I continue creating water. You choose the water tool, make a new water. You can name it, but it can be unnamed. Import definition. Now we have different pre-made waters. You can choose frozen water, forge water. I will just show you how it looks like, and you paint water like that. So yeah, that's forge water. Glowing, not special. Maybe I paint it first and then I can show you. Frozen water, yeah, that might be what I want to use. Lava. Yeah, lava looks really cool. Or yeah, oil, wasteland oil. Actually, I could create a wasteland map. Yeah, that will be a wasteland map, not a frost one. Okay, so now I have the water, I have the definition of the water, and now I have to adjust its height. I do that by right-clicking the top bar. You select entity properties, then you select the water and the water tool, and then you see in the entity properties window the height of the water. So before the editor checks the new height, you have to left click for painting water again, and water is changed its height. Yes. So together with this frost glyphs, it looks a little bit ugly. So I will change the glyphs. To wasteland cliffs, yes. And the outer cliffs to Greenland. Yeah, those are fine, I think. So save the map. Don't forget to save the map after every step you do, because yeah, the map editor crashes pretty often, although yeah, it crashes mostly if you want to use something and they haven't programmed it proper or whatever. Since some patch, even the create minimap doesn't work and causes the editor to crash. That's why I use an old version I had from BattleForge backup, and here I can use the minimap creator, but I will come back to that later. So I will continue creating the basic map. Now I will smooth the differences, the height differences, so you can walk up the hill and down the hill and it doesn't look like that. Yeah. Save it again. Since I chose that map to become a desert map, I will now load textures using the texture tool, load layer set, and let's see, wasteland texture set, layer set, open. Recreate all layers, losing what you've painted, or just swap textures. You can just ignore that if you haven't created any textures right now. If you would have created textures, it would take every layer and swap it with the new layer set. So now let's hope the map editor doesn't crash. That might happen by loading a layer set, but that's why I saved the map before. Okay, so save it again, and here we have the layers in the layer set. Now, first of all, I will change. Oh no, I won't change the basic ground. I will add cliffs. So to take the textures for the cliffs, I will go back to the height map, because texture layer you can import images as texture layers, and these are black and white, or maybe in gray as well. I can show you if I take, I thought I would have a blank sheet, but I can just take any texture and import it, and it looks like that, because the image looks like yes. The image looks like that. Maybe someone recognizes this is the textures of Steel Arena. And if you import that image into your map, it will make this. So I don't need this, but now I will take this, create, and paint the border of the water. And all other cliffs as well. Because that's where I will have the cliff texture. So did I get everything? No, not, of course not. Yes. So now I painted all cliffs in black and black to see it better. Now I invert the color to white because I want the cliffs to be seen. Create a new layer as background, black, because I only want the cliffs as texture layer. Now we can save this and take a look at it inside the editor. So what is the cliff texture? Cliff structure, import. I called it texture 1, and now we see everywhere where we have cliffs we have this. So it doesn't look that good because it's hard lined. That's why I will blur it a bit. And save it again. And then import again. So now it looks way better. I have just added cliff texture all over the map by using this image. I even could yeah, no, it looks good, looks fine. Save the map, and this was just the first texture. Now I could yeah, take a look which textures we have in the wasteland settings. We have stones, and those look nice as well. Then army, okay. Sand, basic oil. Yeah, I can yeah, that's a good idea. Basic water, basic oil. I will just, okay, you can't see that through the water, but I can add it or leave it. I will add it. Therefore I just take the map I already got. Save it again as image. And import. And we have the water, bottom, water ground, the ground of the water. Although you don't see it. Okay. So let's take a look at the other layers. That's another sand. Another sand. Oh, that's a good sand. That's a good ground. I will use this texture as texture for paths. So I will paint it again. Now I use white and draw soft to the middle and this way, this way, this way. It doesn't have to be perfect, because I will just smooth it, and then you will see how it looks like. Blend in the black background, blur it a little bit more this time, and yeah, what's really cool now, I will add noise to it. I will add noise and blur it again, so this won't look like yeah, painted. So now I have to increase it variety, then whiten it more, so we have textures, and yeah, let's take a look how this displays in the map. You often have to play around a little with your images until you have a nice texture. And of course you can improve it by painting it with inside the editor. Okay, that looks like it was a little bit too much, because it's everywhere, although it doesn't look that bad. Or maybe I will keep it. Yeah, I will keep it. Now I have light sand. Oh yeah, that looks good. Another new layer, another new, this time. Some sand dots. That's too much. That was the wrong texture layer. Texture 4. Yeah, that looks not too bad. Gives the map a little bit nicer touch. So, but now you can see the last layer was too much. So I will change it a little bit. save the map as often as you can. Now I have 4 or 5 different textures created by texture layers. Yeah, the basic map layout is finished, and I will save the video again and be back soon.